Oh, sorry, I was getting interviewed for my next big work. Getting an Emmy for this one, so they got to do a whole interview and stuff. Anyways, today I want to talk about my video creation step process. How these amazing ideas go from the mind to the script and to the screen. Step 1, I get an idea. Step 2, I usually give up, but some of these ideas make it pretty far before step 2 occurs. I have many videos that are fully shot, thrown into Premiere, and then I give up. They just rot on my hard drive, and they're just there. Recently, I was going through some of these old files, and I found an old video that I made 2 years ago called SNES Sports Games. It was shot, everything was done for it, but it wasn't edited. So I decided, let's see what happens with this video, so I edited it together, and here it is for you to see today. I hope you enjoy. What's up? It's me with another genre of YouTube videos. Don't worry guys, I'm gonna find a genre and maybe stick with it for more than 2 videos. Anywho, what the hell are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about today what in my opinion is the most overrated types of games, sports games. Yes, ever since the dawn of time in 1972 with the release of the Magnavox Odyssey, sports games have been a constant on all video game consoles ever since then. Even before that, when we were still messing around with supercomputers back in the days when we still had segregation, they were all just versions of tennis, but on hardware that used to track down German U-boats. Now, let's look at the only thing that gives me relevance, my SNES. While y'all grew up playing your Wii's, your Wii U's, your Xboxes, your Xbox 360s, your PS2s, your PS3s, I grew up playing this piece of shit. I shouldn't say that. This console is known as one of the greatest consoles of all time. It has the best first-party and third-party games, a controller that isn't ass and actually innovative in many ways, and it has Batman Forever. Now, what happens if we take an SNES and sports games and make them mate? What do you get? These are SNES sports games. So many people grew up playing these games, and it's hard to believe that not all of them are in mental asylums. These games look ass, at least in today's standards. But back in the 90s, these games must have been great. Now, I wasn't alive in their heyday, so I'll try to keep an open mind while playing them. And I own a few of them, so let's look at them. First up, we have the Sporting News Baseball, released in 1994, developed and published by Hudson Software USA. These are the guys who made Mario Party, okay? And wow, they were bad back in the day. This game sucks. Like, oh my god, who enjoyed this? Like, it's so difficult trying to see how close the ball is to you when you swing, since it's a 2D game and you can so easily strike out. But the NPCs are busted as all hell, so you're losing to a machine that can't even run Kinect Adventures. Next up, we have ESPN Baseball Tonight. Another f***ing baseball game, ain't it? ESPN Baseball Tonight. Weird name, very specific. This game was released here in America in May 1994, developed by Park Place Productions and Stormfront Studios. These guys make the Madden games. Yes, the company Park Place Productions also made John Madden, and Stormfront Studios made Madden 97 and Madden 98. Okay, so from what I hear, those games are good, so why does this game stink? This game, like the Sporting News Baseball, is 2D, so I can't tell when the I'm supposed to swing. Sure, it's a little better than that game, but not by a lot. And the graphic quality is a little better, but it's still dog shit. And the NPCs always hit it straight out of the park, getting home runs every single time, without fail. At least this game has cool knickknacks, unlike the other one we looked at. Like, at least we have Freddy Krueger here at the beginning of the game explaining how f***ed I am.
Hello once again, everybody. I'm Chris Berman. Welcome to ESPN Baseball Tonight. This looks like it's going to be a great game.
I can't! Next up, we have not a baseball game, but Kawasaki Caribbean Challenge, a bike and jet ski racing game. This game was released in June 1993, and it was developed by Park Place Studios and published by GameTech. Man, Park Place was throwing out shitty sports games one after another. But GameTech, they're new. What did they make? How was this game so bad if Fortune of Wheel was so good? This game isn't too bad. Like, it's not great like G-Force for the Wii, but it's not as bad as the baseball games we looked at. But the controls, oh my god. Steering in this game is so finicky. For the bikes, you skid and slip a lot. And for the tracks that are like literal mazes to drive through, you have to slow down for the turns, which isn't even fun. And for the tracks that aren't even that bad, you still have to slow down for the turns, which isn't fun! For the jet skis, the damn thing turns so weird, it's not as bad as the bikes, but it just feels weird.
No thanks.
Now we have a good game on our hands. It's...
Wally?
True Golf Classics Wally Country Club was released in November of 1991 and was developed and published by T&E Soft. This company is known for two things: making bad golf games for every console that existed before I was alive, and making a lot of the Virtual Boy games. They made a shitty golf game. Now you'd think after they made all of these games, you would think they'd know how to make a good game. What the hell am I looking at? Okay, first of all, why on their main menu is B yes and A no? Second of all, who are these guys? Third of all, why is this game so slow? And there's so many options too, which would be cool if it didn't take forever to load.
What can I get for you?
Hi, could I get 10-piece chicken McNuggets?
Any sauce?
Ketchup?
Okay.
Could I have a side of small fries?
Okay.
Yo, it finally changed! And in general, this game runs and looks like f***. And finally, the last game, NHLPA Hockey, released in December 1992, developed by Park Place Studios, published by EA. Now this game is actually not bad. Park Place Studios, I guess, can only do hockey right, because clearly all of their sports games they made were bad excuses of a fun time, more like torture devices used on POWs. This game is aged, that's for sure, but I could tell back in the day that if you gave this game some time, it would actually be fun. My only complaint is how ass the game looks, but that's only because it was in the first year of the SNES's life, meaning, yeah, it's gonna look bad. Other than that, this is a decent game, but it still can't beat Kinect Adventures. All in all, these games are f***ing terrible, but I knew some people grew up with these games and probably touched their lives in ways I couldn't understand. But if it touched their life in the way that it touched my life, then that would explain why reading the news is so horrendous nowadays. Yeah, this is why I'm not a sports game kind of guy. Sure, now with the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, these games are playable now that we have better graphics, 3D visuals that are better at judging distance, and they look good, so you can bear with the fact that you have no friends to play these actual sports in real life with. Meaning they're perfect for me!
Well, that was interesting. I said in that video that I'd make 2 more videos like this, but I don't think I will. Also, 15-year-old me really thought cursing was cool, cause I was a f***ing stud. Yeah, I'm so f***ing cool, I'm the f***ingest f***er there's ever been f***ing, bro. But I might revisit a video like this in the future, just with more of an original spin and not a clearly Scott the Woz parody. But we'll see, so. And for those that kept watching to the end, I present to you.
You sent me on a trip. Can't be living like this. I need you to stay. When I feel you